have not upgraded to villager yet in this community. Is this fine that I'm here?
It's yes.
Absolutely.
You should see me about that. But it's all are welcome here.
Okay, good stuff. I just had to make sure.
Even
Also, I love the fact that excellent. I love the fact that we're called villagers. Like, yes, I love being upgraded to useless potato.
The Minecraft villagers.
Yep, that's exactly the first image that popped into my mind when Scott said it. I was like, I'm sick.
It's because it's green like an emerald.
Yeah, that's fair.
So how about them new talents, right?
Oh,
man, one more thing to be overwhelmed about.
Tell me about it.
Oh wait. Oh, okay, hold on. I will. Yes, I understand. Okay, hold on. Like my cat's yelling at me. Hold on.
My enhancement shaman damage may be reduced 25%, but now I have a talent in flute playing.
Well, it sounds more like a bard than a shaman to me.
Well, it's a talent. May not be
well,
a
it
shaman
certainly
talent.
takes time and effort to learn to play the flute.
No, wouldn't that be a skill?
I was kind
Yeah,
of
some
sad
people are
that
better at it when
the,
they start, and they're talented.
What?
Fuck, Scott.
Scott.
Oh hey Scott, by the way, you're totally cool to run the pod portion of this meeting, right? Like I can just pass it to you and then we can throw slides.
I mean, yeah, sure, I could.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. Dawn and Scott doing it like that one Jackbox game where you have the one person as the presenter, and one person describing it with the.
Nah, then we would have had to come up with some very silly slides.
Gosh.
All right, so it's now 9:03. So for the sake of time,
do we have guac at least?
we don't, but luckily the raid slides are a few in. I am going to message Guac now, and hopefully Mo is able to get in here.
and you tagged everybody or sent like a.
Yep, I pinged.
Okay, cool.
Literally everyone.
Sweet. So I can't check Discord because it's recording the screen, so I have it like full.
That's okay.
Recording the full screen thing. Anyways.
Okay. So I pinged Guac, and I shot a message to Mo. So, if Guac is AFK, or for some reason can't get back here, no worries, I can handle slides.
When the clock turns 9:05, or for me, I shall be on. Oh, no, nobody saw that. Men in Black, choo choo. Anyway.
Please.
I eat applesauce for breakfast.
I wasn't looking. What did I miss?
You don't want so many death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. No.
Hi, Demo.
Hi.
Hello, I'm here now.
Hey, awesome! Welcome.
We have everyone gathered.
We're gathered here today to celebrate the joining of two lovebirds. Community and guild.
How will be thy name?
Both alike in dignity.
What's the phrase would you say to wedding? To ask if anybody else, and if anybody else what is it? God damn it, my brain fart.
Guac. If anybody has something to say, forever hold your peace or whatever.
Yeah, say now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, they.
I get it.
You got the 20th Century Boys profile picture?
I do. I love 20th Century Boys.
Yeah, that's that's chef's kiss.
I know.
All right.
Yeah.
And with that, if ever, unless there's any other pressing matters, we will begin. So thanks. We're first of all, we are recording.
Yes, recording.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. All right. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for another one of our community and guild sort of town hall meetings, we like to call them, for November 7th, 2022, pre-Dragonflight. Woo! All right.
Yay.
So first of all, we'll go through our little agenda here. Here's kind of some of the different things that we're talking about. And also, we have a little blurb at the bottom for those of you that don't already know about what what the word resonant means and sort of what it means to us and why we chose it. Yeah, so we're gonna go through. We always start with our appreciation and kudos, and then we have different sections, and we have different council members and tacticians give sort of the rundown for each slide, and I'll sort of be the host that gets to pass the mic around. All right. So first of all, we always have our appreciation and kudos. So I know we had a couple posted in the Big Kudos channel. So definitely appreciate those. That that is still open. So if you want to give more kudos, but here is a chance to do it live. If anybody has any kudos they want to give, I will open the floor to you all for first go.
Thanks to all the people who helped me get Terragosa's rest, because that was a long quest chain.
Shook.
Congrats. I'm gonna have to
Congrats.
get on that soon.
Yeah, I want to know what that is. I don't know what that is. So, I just want to give kudos to this community because I know it's a little cliche, but I really appreciate everyone here and sticking around. I know it's been we've had some dead time, but I'm really excited for Dragonflight, and I'm just excited. So thank you for everybody that's still here and hanging around. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you too.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to give big kudos to all of our leadership. Appreciate everyone who's stepped up. We had some people step up to council recently, and we have some new tacticians. So I really appreciate everyone who has done that. We really appreciate it. We really need the help. So anything people contribute is always appreciated. So thank you so much for everyone who has contributed there. Any others anyone can think of before we move on? Don't be shy.
Oh, kudos to Vexic healing, getting his arm back in shape.
Oh yeah, IRL healing. Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, it's what I do.
Yeah, IRL healing. Yeah.
It's praxis. You're so good.
Yeah.
Just desperate prayer for 2 months straight.
I'm new. Is my mic okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Okay.
Welcome.
She's gonna fucking hate me for this. I want to give kudos to Artemis for playing Shadowlands with me. I've played World of Warcraft for a very long time, and I met her about like a year and a half ago, and she's been in your guys' guild. When Shadowlands came out, I played on Alliance Moonguard, okay? She made a whole other character just to play Shadowlands with me. And it was great because a lot of my friends either like stopped. I play Horde now, obviously, but I'm just kudos to Artemis for being a really cool friend, and she's why I'm here, by the way.
Oh, that's
love
awesome.
to hear that.
That's really
awesome.
sweet.
Thank you, friend.
And we love community recommendations, especially when it comes to like bringing your friends in and vibing, because it means a lot that this is a place that you all want to do the content. So we like to hear that.
Yeah.
And welcome back. It's really nice to see some familiar faces from earlier in Shadowlands and previous expansions or tiers. Love seeing friends come back, even if they've been away for a while.
Kudos to, I guess, all the new people, whether you've been snagged from a mutual or trade chat or a Discord. Just shout out to you guys for coming and checking us out. We really try and rely on you guys to make this place what it is. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess speaking of a similar note, I just want to say, yeah, like thank you, kudos to everyone who reaches out and invites friends and gets people involved. We really really appreciate that. That's how we grow. That's how like a lot of us like ended up here. I had a friend that like pulled me in. He was like, hey, the new WoW expansion is coming out. It's gonna be awesome. Like me and all of our pals, we're gonna play. There's this cool guild. They're gonna be super cool. They're super accepting. They're awesome. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, we're doing it. And so I'm so happy that he did because I really appreciate this place. It's really great to have a place that we can all sort of play video games together and enjoy it and be ourselves and not have to worry about the sort of toxic culture that sometimes comes with these.
That's for sure.
All right, any other ones before we continue? Also, thank you to anybody who's donated to the Guild Bank. I know we're kind of in between stuff here, but we have had a lot of really great donations across this expansion, so we really appreciate that, and we look forward to hopefully seeing that again next time for the next one, for Dragonflight.
Yeah, I have a kudos and toss in big kudos, but on the same line of Guild Bank donors, just a thanks to anyone who's boosted the server. Y'all always continue to show up for us, and it's really appreciated. So thank you if you've used one of your like free boosts from Nitro. That's really awesome. Gives us our custom link when we're at 14, and I remember throwing out the bat signal the other day, and like within like 10 minutes, someone like chucked a boost in there, so we didn't lose our rank. So that was really great.
Second on Guild Bank, appreciate all those who participated in all the death rolling and the people who put that on. To basically pull together a bunch of money, have a little fun, jump to your death if you lose, but that was a lot of fun.
Yay.
Glad to hear you
Sure,
enjoyed
more
it.
about that later.
Yes, more about that later for sure.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, unless there's any last minute ones, we'll go ahead and continue. So next up, I know we got a lot of new folks in here. So as far as orientations go, that's kind of just something that we use to like get everybody on the same page, kind of go over like our stuff, rules, policies, just kind of how we handle things, and gives everybody an opportunity to sit down with us, the Pogs, personal orientation guides, and ask any questions and get anything like that and get a feel for things. We're going to be doing some over the next few weeks. I will be away this weekend, so I'll have to see when Scott can do one, but I will also be I'll be doing one the week after that, and usually we do these on Saturday and Sunday because they're the most time when people can most make it. However, if you can't make those times and need need to set something up, we also do them as needed. So go ahead and reach out to me or any other Pogs, and we'll get you sorted. If you have been to an orientation and you haven't got your Who's Who card made yet, please go ahead and DM me on Discord. Dawning Light. Go ahead and reach out, and we'll get you that made, and then we'll get that uploaded and introduce everybody, and you'll become a villager. Also, we finally got around to updating the guild tabard. Really, it was just a matter of we had to put in the votes to formally sort of update it, and we finally decided on this wonderful pattern here. So that is something that you can all use now in game, and I think the colors match a lot more better now. So that is awesome.
And
appreciate people who worked on that.
And just to explain, it's water droplets, and it's like resonating, waves resonating. Get it? That's thought process for the icon.
Brilliant.
There's not a ton of options still in this day of our Cthulhu 2022. In the Guild Tabard icon list, they're pretty much like some pretty simple clip art. But this was definitely the way to go from all the other options out there.
We put a lot of time and thought into picking it, so.
And very specific purple too, to be
yes.
Resonant purple. So you can pick those up at the guild vendor if you don't have one already, along with the guild cloak that work like a hearthstone in game as well.
You can also get shirts. There's guild shirts.
Yeah. The cloak is a free Orgrimmar port. So you should all have it. It's very useful.
And speaking of death rolling that we just had bring up, I'm going to turn it over to Chip here to talk about some of our community events.
Okay, so I know we haven't, like, the past few weeks, we haven't really done much. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, my niece just popped in. 1 second, sorry.
Please ignore the children behind the curtain. I don't know.
It's not crazy to hear their Chip's knees pop.
I know, of course. This is right when she pops in. Okay. So yeah, the past few weeks, we haven't really had any community events because we're just kind of relaxing. I'm taking a break, but I want to get the community events started again soon. So I think the first thing we're going to do, well, I'm gonna get the death rolling started again. That's what I would like to start first, and I want to keep doing that every Monday night, and we'll do it at 6 p.m. server time. And if you haven't been to one of the death rolls, it's really fun. You can read more about like the rules and how we do it in the community events chat section. It'll be pinned in the message section of how it works. So yeah, the next thing I want to do, I think, is if it's the Monday before Drakthir comes out, we'll have a Dragonflight themed transmog competition, and there will be gold rewards for the top 3. So if you want to think about that for a little bit, and hopefully show up to that, we'll do that. And then, so I want to talk about Mythic Mondays. We were doing that where every Monday, basically we would do Death Roll, and then after the Death Roll, we get together for the Mythic Mondays. But hold on 1 second. Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess while you're doing that, I will mention that, yeah, I'm very excited. So this is obviously before Dragonflight, so we won't have any new Mogs and no Drake there. So it's almost like a use whatever you can from now to get your dragon on to get hype.
Okay, sorry.
No worries.
So for Mythic Mondays, I don't think we're going to do it every Monday, unless everybody still wants to do that. I feel like we're going to be doing keys all the time anyways, so I don't know if it's necessary to constantly be doing like every Monday to specifically be doing Mythic Mondays. I would like to bring in other events on Mondays, so like getting different achievements, especially like I want to wait for Dragonflight to figure out exactly what we're going to do, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of achievements people are going to get and things we can focus on when Dragonflight comes out for Mondays. But I still want to keep Monday around 6 p.m. server to like 6 to 9 p.m. server, and that's Pacific time, to have that slot open for community events. So just keep that in mind. And so also I just want to make sure people are checking so I'll be posting when events that are going to be coming up will be in-game calendar. You can check the events in Discord, which is, I don't know if everybody even knows where that is. It's on the on the left side column of the Discord at the very top under the Resonant banner. There'll be a little thing, like if an event's coming up, you can check there and click on that and read the event there. And you can also check pinned messages and community events chat. So those are 3 different places you can be checking if you're curious of like, what's coming up this Monday or anytime, because sometimes the community events might be on a different date, or we'll have multiple events, in a week or something. So I think that was everything. Oh, and oh yeah, so when Dragonflight starts, for what I was thinking, because everybody's going to be really busy with just leveling and getting acquainted with Dragonflight, I figured for maybe like the first 2 weeks, I don't know if we'll have any community events besides death rolling. I think I will still have that time where it'll be, we can all like hang out at least from 6 to 9 p.m. on Mondays, like in Discord, and just nothing's really set in stone, but that'll be an opportunity for anybody has questions or you want to talk. So just, somebody's usually always hanging out in Discord at, nights, but I think it'll be nice to have like a specific day that if people want help with something, we'll just be there for those 2 Mondays or even 3 Mondays, see how that goes.
Yeah, like office hours.
Exactly. There you go. So there'll be somebody there for sure hanging out. I will be. And can get some groups started or, whatever's going on for Dragonflight. But yeah, plenty of community events coming up. Look out for the Transmog and Death Roll. So I really, really like them, and I know everybody that's attended them has enjoyed them. So please join us for that. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, and if you guys have any suggestions for things you want to do, like if you need help, if there's any achievements that you'd want to get together, past raids, feel free to post in the community events chat. You can also DM me if you want, but it's best if you just would post in the community events chat, and I would be checking that frequently. And
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you, Chip. We appreciate that. Awesome. Some very awesome stuff coming up. Next up, we got some Discord and recruitment updates, and I'm going to hand it over to V-Day.
Hey there, y'all. So quite a few things actually happened even today. So while I had planned to talk about one thing, it's kind of shifted a little bit. So there's been a ton of updates with Discord itself recently. So with that being said, I've made some changes to the Discord with making certain channels like After Dark be restricted for NSFW content because of terms of service updates. So there's some things that we were kind of required to do as a community so we don't like get in trouble with this. But another thing that you probably have noticed is recently the Mi6 music bot hasn't been working. Now that is actually nothing wrong with the bot. It's just something that's no longer going to be supported because of terms of service between Discord, YouTube, Spotify, and like licensing agreements. None of the music bots that are out there are actually serving the purpose that they used to of doing like exclamation point play and like putting songs in a queue, playing music. Because it was like circumnavigating contracts, and companies like to get money apparently. Who would have known? So anything that gets between that makes it challenging to do business. So recently, Discord has launched the Watch Together feature. It was exclusively for Nitro, but today, actually, they launched it for everyone. So now you'll see a button that looks like a rocket ship next to the screen on camera button. If you click that, it gives you a whole bunch of options depending on your Nitro subscription. So everyone will be able to use Watch Together regardless of your Nitro status. So you don't have to pay for the fancy Discord to be able to use that. So I've tested it out the past few days. The YouTube Watch Together feature is pretty fine. It's pretty fine. It's definitely not Mi6, but the thing that's kind of nice about it is that everyone can type into the YouTube that's integrated into it. And make a playlist together, kind of like you would do on Spotify, like a collaborative playlist. So it's one of those things where someone's going to have to start it. We won't have to worry about Mi6 being pulled between two different channels if people are doing content in one and people are doing content in another, so that's kind of nice. Whereas before we kind of had to share Mi6 if there was two groups going on. So I'm still going to be looking into other solutions to see if there are any other ways to go about how we used to do it. So if there are any updates on that, I'll definitely let y'all know. You can also use Spotify's Listen Together option, but that does require Spotify Premium. So I don't want to have there be like a barrier there financially for folks. But since Discord actually updated the Watch Together to be for everyone today, that's really nice. That was one of my main concerns, was how do we make this financially equitable for everyone, which my original solution was I'll just buy Mi6 Premium and then everyone can have music all the time, but that changed. So I'm glad that they at least did make it free. So that's really cool. And that update is live, so you should have access to that button. I put a picture of it in case you're not familiar. So that being said, I'm also been focusing on updating channels in the Discord, moving things around, and kind of just doing some tidying before the release comes out. So if you haven't seen me around, that's why. We are going to be updating our community rules and guidelines. So definitely keep an eye out for that. When we update them, we will put a post up, an announcement in the announcement channel. Council just needs to, review, and because we do meet weekly, this is one of those things that we're not just going to go change it swiftly. We want to make sure that we all agree and are able to come to a normal, vote on that. So if there's anything regarding that you all would like to see from us, whether it be channels in the Discord, roles you'd like, things that you think could make things move smoother around here in any way, shape, or form, we want to hear from you. So don't be afraid to speak up. We won't be upset. We really... Sorry, I'm choking now.
Don't do that.
Joking bad.
Each one of us needs to have some type of problem today where we can't communicate for one reason or another.
No.
We're like, sorry, my cat had to jump on the ceiling. So basically, we want to hear from you. So anything that y'all want to share, however silly you might think it might be, feel free to approach us about anything. If it's something we can make happen, we'll make it happen for you. As far as recruitment goes, we've really scaled that back because we don't have a ton of space right now on our raid roster to be, flooding the gates with people. Besides what we already have in previous, raiders that are going to be coming back for the new expansion. So as far as community goes, that's more what I'm focusing on at this point. If there's friends that you want to add to the Discord that don't even play WoW, we've been doing a lot of other games in here together. We have been doing some Jackbox nights. We've been hanging out, vibing, doing a little raft. People have been playing other games. The Start an Activity also has some really fun games integrated into it. One of them is called Land.io, and it's basically Monopoly level ruined friendships in a very hilariously funny way in another server that I'm a part of. And it's a ton of fun. So I'd love to see some of that out there. And just want to say right there, same thing. Like anything that y'all want to see from us, anything that you need from us, definitely just feel free to reach out, council leadership anytime, and we'll make things happen for you. All right, I'm going to pass it back to Dawn.
Thank you.
And then we have a Guac here, right?
Hello.
Yeah. So we'll actually pass it over to Guac.
Hello. So keeping with the theme of having potential interruptions, I do have a small cold, so if I pause, then I just have to cough. I'll be fine. So currently our main goal is going into Dragonflight. We're looking to complete normal mode twice. And then from then on, we're just going to do heroic. If past that, heroic gets really stale, we might consider mythic, but that's not a main priority. We're mainly looking to do AOTC with heroic. Raid times are the same. It's going to be 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. PST, Tuesday and Wednesday. For Dragonflight, as you guys may have noticed, everyone has the raid trial role again. So everyone's doing trial again. But we don't fail raid trials, so everyone should be good. And I forgot to put this on the slide, but if you have any questions about raid, please do not hesitate to reach out to myself or Moku about that. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, just to clarify a little to make sure for those that are newer that might not know what that means. Basically, like we have a trial period, and then like if people if people perform up to stuff, then chat with them and see what we can do to help. Like we don't ever want people to not like if you want to come to raid and you want to put it and you want to work on getting better along with the rest of us, then we have a place for you. So
yeah, and it might not be exactly 2 weeks. It might be longer as stay in a raid trial, but it doesn't mean you're failing.
Exactly.
It's just you have a few things to work on, maybe. So you'll be fine.
Awesome.
Yeah, exactly what they said.
Yeah. Anything else, Guac? Thank you so much for the update.
No, that's about it.
Awesome. And then I think last but not least for our little presenters here, before we go on to our last couple slides, is Lycan.
Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yep.
you sound great.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I just have swapped to a new mic, so. Um, hi. I am the sole, for the moment, community moderator. I kind of am here to make sure everyone gets along. We all sit in a circle and make flower crowns. I mean, I don't want to read off the slide too much, but really, you know, if you're here, you generally have a good idea of what we're about. And our rules are accessible to everyone in one of the channels. We are working on an overall update to the rules, so you can hit me up or any council member if you have, you know, something, hey, I think this would be a good rule to have in place, or hey, like in another server I'm in, this is how they do this. Like we are all ears when it comes to that kind of stuff. My big thing since I've joined council was, or as moderator, was to emphasize communication. I think people, you know, if you are in a situation that's uncomfortable or you do want to talk about something, in order to, you know, reach a common goal, sometimes you have to have those uncomfortable conversations with people and establish, you know, boundaries and things like that. And I guess just a reminder that I'm not trying to exist as the bad cop. I don't bite. Um, please reach out to me about anything, whether it's like, help, I'm lost in the Discord, or, you know, someone said something, or I don't know, anything that happens really. I can usually respond within like an hour or two, unless it's like, you know, 4 in the morning, then I'm probably asleep. Unfortunately, I am a human being. But yeah.
I thought you were a mushroom.
God, I wish. Omnipresent. Yeah, just feel free to hit me up with anything, any questions you have, or any concerns. And yeah, we do have, in terms of like submitting feedback, it can be anonymous, I believe, through the mod mail channel.
Yeah. Or wait. Oh shit. This is the wrong order. But don't worry about that. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We do have an anonymous feedback form.
Which basically, if you message that, it alerts all of council. You are anonymous if you choose to be, and we can discuss things from there. Yeah, so if you're, you know, I'll be as friendly and as welcoming as I can be, but if you're still not comfortable, that's totally okay. We do have a way to submit feedback anonymously, so definitely make use of that if you feel that's the most comfortable way for you to do so. But yeah, that's it for me.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much, Lycan. We appreciate it. Yeah. So speaking of, before we jump into the more feedback section, like which is you know, the other half of his area, we have an open call for leadership. Just to remind everybody, you know, we have the moderator, tacticians, and pogs or personal orientation guides. So if you want to help in the community in the Discord, if you want to help in game, or if you want to help like as far as new people and sort of like I said, the community in a less Discord like, or you know, technical or moderation sort of, you know, help, or you know, as a guide instead. We have all three of those options, so please reach out to council if you're interested in being a part of leadership in any capacity. If you want to fill one of those, or even if you think you have if you would like to fill a different kind of role, we would love to hear it. We're definitely open to the help. We also have you know, an application to join council as well. If you're somebody that has been, you know, that is interested in you know, stepping up to that, that can all be found. Links can all be found in Resonant Explained.
And
yeah, and speaking of that feedback form, so go ahead, Chip. Yeah,
I was just gonna say, I want people to, with the open call for leadership, that we're it can be as little or as much as you like. You know, we work together. I think a lot of people feel like that's too much work. I don't want to put that much effort into something. But just having we work together as council, and it's really not as overwhelming as it might appear. So if you have even just like the slight interest, talk to one of us, and we could find something, even if you're not sure what you wanted to do in council, we could help you with things that maybe we need help with. There's a lot of little things, so at any capacity, just want people to realize.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's not overwhelming.
Yeah, and then just yeah, for sure. And then we kind of already touched on this a little bit, but we do have a feedback form. We also have a channel feedback and suggestions as well. So we have both the channel. We have a whole council person that you can talk to, and if you don't want to use either of those things, you want to do so anonymously, we do have a feedback form as well, and you can, and that has anonymous options. And thank you to those who have used those those channels and forms. We definitely use it to guide our decisions. We really appreciate all the feedback and discuss it and use it to help come up with more solutions, and a lot of our biggest improvements have come from that. So we really appreciate everyone's input. So thank you, and keep that up. Please use those things. And then last but not least, as part of our little town hall thing, we like to open up sort of an open forum. If there's any questions, comments, concerns about anything we talked about today, or any ideas that you want to pitch, kind of to the community and to most of leadership while we're here. If it's something you want to do privately, we do have weekly meetings that if you want to sort of jump in on and talk to all of us at once, you can. So do reach out about that. But if you want to do so publicly, we have this open forum. So I will open up to you all.
Yeah, so I know a while back we had some people split off because they did want to do more mythic rating. Is that I know we said the main goal is AOTC, but is that like a position like mythic leader that we're looking to fill?
No. So for the raid currently, we only have the leadership for one raid team. So the mythic is more of like a end of tier thing. If we've exhausted heroic, people don't really want to do heroic anymore. We can try out mythic, but we're really not gonna be forcing it or focusing on that as of right now.
If I may, we are basically limited at the moment in our raid capacity because of leadership positions. We don't have the warm bodies to potentially lead a mythic team at the moment, which is why we're kind of doing an open call for raid leadership. It's really hard to recruit a random raid leader, someone that potentially no one would know, and if they're good enough to raid lead, they probably wouldn't, they're just going to put one together themselves. So we're trying to insource raid leadership and just general leadership as opposed to outsource it. And on the other hand, personally, I am very interested in potentially mythic raiding and dragonflight, but it's kind of hard to set a foundation out right now because we don't even know what the raid really is going to look like. We have the adventure guide and walkthrough of it, but when it comes down to how actually mechanically intensive is this? How how does our raid specifically react? How do our players react to this raid? It's a little hard to nail down specifically what kind of teams we would have. Ideally, full leadership, we would have a team that pushes heroic and normal, and then a team that starts with heroic and normal to learn the content and experience the content, and then does heroic re-clears and pushes progs into mythic. That is the ideal goal. But again, we don't have the bodies for that at the moment.
To the answer to the second half of your question, yes. If somebody was interested in stepping up for me to lead a mythic raid, we would love to chat with them about that. That has been a thing that historically the guild has had before, and so have it again. But
There
at
is
the moment,
interest there
we
for
would
sure.
step up. Yes.
And also I want to say, like, if you haven't done it before but you're interested in learning, now would be a great time because everybody's here. It's, as a community we could help, train you, and you could learn and practice and get good at some sort of raid calling or raid leading or even doing behind the scenes stuff. So if you were ever interested in doing that, there's an opportunity.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that as like a community, we do like to support and help develop people in whatever capacities they're looking to grow. So maybe raid leading is the thing that you'd like to try out, and you'd like to start with just doing like a fun achievement night, or doing some type of normal fun run for people who are gearing all.
Exactly.
Definitely if you're interested in doing anything like that, running any type of thing to try your chops, you can absolutely reach out to council, to leadership, and we'll say, hey, you know what, raid and community events, that'd be Chip and Mo, and you'd want to talk to them, or Guac as well, and see, okay, you know what, this Saturday I'd like to do a normal run and I'd like to give it a try. We're here to support that, and we can make that happen if it's something you're really interested in. Likewise, if you say, you know what, I really want to learn how to read my logs better, and I'd like to maybe help out with raid leadership because I've played, 3 or 4 healing classes and I think I'm a really competent healer. So I'd love to offer my support that way. It doesn't always have to be like, a council role that you can submit yourself to help with. And I think that's what Chip was trying to, and like him, we're trying to convey earlier. There's definitely room for people to contribute meaningful ways to the community if they're interested in doing that, or even just want to learn more about like what Dawn does with Pog stuff, or what I do with recruitment. If someone's really interested in tech stuff and they want to kind of throw in some information about what might be helpful, that's the beautiful thing here is we all come from different backgrounds and interests, and having that extra point of view can be a big difference on both sides of the table. So while you might want to learn, raid leading or community management or something like that, we might be able to take something away from that as well on our own. So, definitely don't be shy if you have any interest in, hey, I think it'd be really cool if we did this, or you know what, I really want to learn more about this. Would you be willing to help? I guarantee you that leadership isn't going to say no to, any kind of like, hey, I want to throw my hands in and roll my sleeves up a little. We really appreciate any help. And if you're looking to learn something new and give it a shot, absolutely reach out.
Sorry. But yeah, any other anything else anybody wanted to sort of bring up?
Any questions about anything at all? Don't be
Question about the transmog competition.
Oh god. Okay.
Am I oh god. Am I gonna have to be defending my crown? Or how's that
Yes,
going?
I believe that's
Okay, word.
Yeah.
Whoever won the most recent competition.
Okay.
For those of you that are unaware, if you win the competition, you get a custom role of fashionista in the Discord.
Yeah.
Logan
you
is
still
our
have that?
previous winner.
Word.
I've got a bit of a nice grip on it.
Yeah, and as we brought up, sorry, yeah, it's like a belt, like or a crown, like it's something that you temporarily have until somebody else, or you defend it, but yeah, so it's like it's just whoever won the most recent one.
I dare you. I dare every one of you to try and dethrone me. I'm already leveling a blood elf.
Close.
I don't know. Last time it was pretty close. We had a lot of really great transmogs come up in that competition. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what everyone comes up with. And even like, I know that for anyone who hasn't heard, for the 18th anniversary event, There is an opportunity to get a mount if you do if you look at the Wowhead page for the community, sorry, for the 18th anniversary event. There is a mount that you can get from doing a few quests in Alterac Valley. And of course the Doomwalker mount, if you hit the rare. But there's like a lot of really cool stuff right now going on with that anniversary event that you can get a whole bunch of time warp tokens and stuff from as well. The rep grind, the experience grind. It's a great time to level some alts and vibe with some folks.
You can also get a timeless mechanical dragonling for 200 badges.
That too. And the Corgi Goggles toy and Corgi Goggles pet. Which, I mean, if you don't already have the Corgi Goggles, you need to get them because sometimes there's like a skybox like Spires of Ascension that's just absolutely atrocious. And turning those angels into Corgis is just so much easier. Or turning your fellow players into Corgis, rather. Just makes
I have a
it so much
question.
easier. Sure.
Who's the judge of the fashion show? Like, how does that work? Who judges
For the
it?
transmog comp?
Yeah.
It's vote.
Oh,
It's vote. It's
I was
vote based.
yeah. So I'm gonna come up with I can't remember at the moment what my plan was, but there was one. It's gonna be people are gonna vote. It's not gonna be left to one person. It's gonna be a majority vote thing.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how to make that work.
So there needs to be spectators because everybody would just vote for themselves.
Yeah, no,
Well, no.
obviously you won't be able to vote for yourself. It's
Yeah.
I'm gonna come up with a way that is fair. That will be community vote. I haven't figured out the details, but don't worry, I will.
Yeah, like the last couple ones we did like in Discord, and so we just had people react. But since we're gonna do a live one, what we've done in the past is just like we do like a 3, 2, 1, and then everybody puts like chat. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
Something to note about the Korax Revenge. You can buy eye level 272 gear that have the original AZ like gear appearances, and some of them are unobtainable now, unless except through that.
Is that can you do that now? Because before I know it was like broken. Are you?
I don't
tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, supposed to be tomorrow. Yeah, have to reset.
No, you don't have to be inside Alterac Valley. It's at the entrance in Hillsbrad Foothills.
Or you can just buy it.
We're the old vendor to buy like Unstoppable Force, a movable object. For your respective factions will be outside of the actual portal in Alterac Valley.
Fair warning, you will need some Marks of Honor, but it just costs Marks of Honor and Time Warped badges. This is a fair warning. Nice little easy catch-up here if you have Marks of Honor left over.
Sweet.
Let's see, there are shoulders that are available for male wearers that are unavailable any other way, and the Cold Forged Blade one-handed sword.
Sick.
Heck yeah.
And then also, currently with Doomwalker, it also has the unobtainable any other way, Akama's Edge one-handed axe appearance.
Sure.
Which is
Oh,
I got that today. Yeah.
So if you're wanting to play Enhancement Shaman, it's a great appearance.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Did anyone have any other questions? Anything we didn't cover? Something you're excited about that you want to ask us questions on?
I don't really have a question, but I'm definitely excited about the new God of War game.
Nice.
When does that come out?
The 9th, I have a pre-ordered, and it's a one day, about hour and a half. 1 day, an hour and a half.
Chuck.
Ooh, you should stream it. Play it in
even
here
know
and
that.
stream.
Ooh, if anyone's down to watch, I'll stream it for. Wait, can I? I've got it on PS4. Can I stream it from there?
Depends on your setup.
Yeah, you have to have a capture card.
You can stream it through Twitch.
You could stream through Twitch, yeah.
We have a
Ooh,
streaming
right.
channel.
Oh yeah,
Or-
through the
yes.
PlayStation. Yeah, that's
I
right.
forgot that's how Andrew provided his content. Yes.
I
So okay,
streamed
Twitch.
1 or 2 times.
Yeah. I guess anything else before we close out for the night, for the meeting rather. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for coming. We appreciate everyone for being here. Appreciate all your input. We appreciate you all as individuals. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
I need to take a little break, as I'm sure everybody does. But do I dare suggest perhaps Jackbox? Maybe do people want to play Jackbox?
I'd play Jackbox.
That does sound fun.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. So
Okay.
we'll potentially do that. Since maybe do some other stuff. If people want to play anything, if people want to do in-game content, we can do some community stuff since everyone's here and we kind of have some time for Dragonflight. But otherwise, have a great night. Yeah. So I'll see you all around.
I can stop the recording now. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.